Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris and I'll be covering the news that I found interesting today. Nintendo has announced the next Splatfest for Splatoon 2 in the United States. The event, which will begin next Friday the 17th, was announced via the Nintendo Versus Twitter. This time, the Splatfest will have players choosing either Team Sci-Fi or Team Fantasy. As much as I love things like Lord of the Rings, I think I'm going to be signing up for Team Sci-Fi myself. Make sure you pick your team ahead of time so you can start to level up your Splatfest t-shirt, and join in the fight for genre supremacy on November 17th. And finally, South Park's mobile game Phone Destroyer has launched, and the game opens with an interesting message regarding microtransactions. South Park had previously gone pretty hard at free-to-play games with microtransactions back in 2014 with the episode Freemium Isn't Free. So now that they're releasing their own free-to-play game with microtransactions, they had to say something. The game opens with the same type of warning that opens every episode of South Park, but changed for the game. The text instead warns players that the game does contain in-app purchases, that these purchases cost real money, and that for this reason the game should not be played by anyone. While it is a pretty straightforward parody of their normal intro screen, it's good that they at least mention the microtransaction aspect of the game. It's still off-putting that they have microtransactions in their game at all, despite their very harsh commentary on the subject, but at least they're being open about it. Well, that's going to wrap things up this week. Next week we're changing up the news schedule a little bit, going down to just 3 news videos a week. This will allow us to go more in-depth into stories and cover more in general, so until then, we'll see you later.